Hey everyone, welcome to Josh's Tabletop Talk, and I am here to talk about a trading card game that's not Magic the Gathering. It is the Final Fantasy trading card game. Oh man. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, you may not even have known about this, but this is a game that comes with booster packs. Here's one of them that I've pre-opened, and here are the cards, and we'll get to those booster packs in a minute. And actually, I'm also got this unopened one that I'm going to open here along with you guys. So we'll find out together what I got. If you're curious, this is Opus II of the English version of the trading card game, and one of the big things I want to talk about, there's Cloud. I got the Final Fantasy VII starter kit. There is currently the 7, 10, and a 13 starter kit. But there's Cloud Strife, who was on the front of the box, absolutely. And the interesting thing is they each have their own element. Red is fire, really has to do with attacking directly. And let's see, Vincent, there's Vincent. He is an earth element. And the great thing about this game is that there are no mana cards. Everybody is a mana card themselves. So if I wanted to bring Vincent out, he requires 3 mana. I can discard him. He's not worth 4. Every time you discard a card from your hand, it's worth 2. And you put it in your discard pile. And then I can discard a card of any other element as well to finish that up. And likewise, if I have someone in backup, backups count as extra mana as well that you can tap, or in this case dull, because apparently tap is a copywritten word. But you come with summons like Bahamut, and the starter set for 7 doesn't just come with Final Fantasy VII characters. There's also a lot of Final Fantasy Tactics generic characters in there as well. And I do have to complain a little bit that, yeah, somebody was sleeping on the job when they chose these 2 images for Tifa and Red 13. I mean, come on. You could have done so much better than that. But let's move on. One thing that is amazing is just the quality of these cards. I wouldn't call it poker quality. They've got this slightly rough finish on the back. You can kind of maybe see the grain there. But these cards are sturdy. Like, I feel like I could almost throw this in a sink of water. I'm not going to, and it wouldn't damage it. When you shuffle these, they don't bend too easily. They keep their shape, and I think that's great. Very great quality to the cards. So I pre-opened this set right here, and I'll show it to you now, of Opus number 2, which just hit the stores near me. I don't know how long it's been out. And I've got them separated by what Final Fantasy they come from. So we've got over here, we've got the Black Mage from Final Fantasy III, from Final Fantasy, hey, wait a second, did I get that wrong? Hey, I got that wrong. That one is from Final Fantasy XII also. So we'll put that one up here. So now we've got Final Fantasy Tactics Time Mage. We've got the Chocobo from Final Fantasy VIII. And then, oh man, this was Final Fantasy XII heavy. Look at all these cards. We've got a heroic card, which is better than a rare card. Ash, she's got several special abilities. She's worth 7,000 power. And she's actually really cheap to put on the board for just 3 mana, or 3 points. And then we've got Van. We've got a couple of the judges from the game. This one's a sparkly card. We've got a couple of summons. You can summon creatures. We've got the Moogle. Very weak card, but very low cost. And then we've got some from Final Fantasy XIV the online version of the game. And now I'm going to show you the playing mat to kind of give you a good idea of how the game functions, different from, say, the traditional Magic the Gathering style. We'll put this right here. So we've got our field of play, and this is where we're going to put our heroes. We've got two different types of heroes. We've got backups who go in the bottom of the field towards you, and then we've got our heroes who go to the front of the field. Let me get some heroes out here, like the Dark Knight. We've got Cloud, awesome. We've got Tifa, and of course, the way you get these guys out is by sacrificing cards out of your hand. Say I can use this to make a 2 fire element, and I put them in the break zone. That's where broken cards go or defeated characters go. And then I can also tap, or in this case dull, backups to add an element, just one element, to the pool in order to get someone like Cloud out on the field. Your deck goes right here. You've got your order of play right here for easy reference, and then the way damage is dealt, everything revolves around the deck. You use cards, you discard cards from your hand to get players and characters and summons on the field, and then when you take damage, you take the top card off of your deck, you flip it over, and you place it in your damage section right here. The first player to take 7 damage loses. And there's also the possibility of an EX burst happening, and I will get one of those cards out here. It'll have an EX in the top, and if an EX happens, if you take damage and there's an EX, then you still get to use that card's ability. So that's pretty awesome, but you're still getting damaged. So let's go ahead and open up the packet that I haven't opened yet. So we're going to get to see this together. Get everything else out of the way here. It's time to rip Squall in half. Exciting! I just damaged a card. No. These packets are not easy to open. There we go. Alright. Alright, so what did I just bend up? Okay, that bent back into place. Alright, so we've got 12 cards in each booster pack, and we'll just go through them very quickly. And this is, once again, Opus number 2 that the booster pack is in. So we've got a Warrior standard unit from 14, the online version. There's that one. Some of them have special abilities. This one has a special ability. His power is 5,000, costs 2 to get him onto the field. Astrologian, also from 14, another standard unit that you can have multiples of on the field. So there's that one. We've got Kyros, a common card from Final Fantasy VIII. He's a warrior, but he is also a unique, so you can only have one of him on the field. He's one of the main characters from Final Fantasy VIII, or one of the side characters, I should say. We've got Rosa from Final Fantasy IV, the Game Boy Advanced Edition. That's where the art came from. So there's her. We've got Mont Blanc the Moogle. I had a duplicate card of that in the other opening pack, so there's that. We've got a Dragoon, also from Final Fantasy XIV. We're getting a lot of 14 cards here. He's a lightning ability, that's what the purple cards are. We've got a Viking from Final Fantasy III, the Nintendo DS version. Very low cost forward to put in the battle. We've also got another Viking that's all glittery, so it's the same card, same cost, but this one's just got a little bit of glitteriness to it. Now we're getting into the rare cards. We've got Laguna, also from Final Fantasy VIII. We're seeing a bunch of characters from 8 here so far. We've got him. He's got a special ability. His element is ice. We've got Penelo from Final Fantasy XII. I had a bunch of 12 characters in the other starter kit, and she counts as a dancer. I actually didn't know that. So there's her. We've got Kain from the Final Fantasy IV, the Nintendo DS version. He's a dragoon, great photo of him. Looks like he'll be a pretty good warrior. She was a rare card. He is also a rare card, so I'll show that one to you again. And then we've got Kain there, but we've also got another Kain, and this is a heroic Kain. But as this one was from Final Fantasy IV, this one is from Dissidia Final Fantasy, the arcade game. And he counts as heroic. There's the image of him. Looks great. So yeah, I can mix and match these cards. There are 6 regular elements in total, all from the Final Fantasy series: Earth, Fire, Wind, Water, and the other 2. There's also Light and Dark, so I haven't gotten any of those cards yet. And that is essentially the game right there. I've not had much of a chance to play it, but if I get more of a chance to play it and try out some of these new cards, I will definitely let you guys know. But that is the Final Fantasy VII card game, the collectible card game or trading card game in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you click on some of the links at the end of this video to check out more of our videos, and like and subscribe if you enjoy what we're making. Let us know it. Talk to you later.